Anwar Khurshid Chowdhry, October 26, 1923 to June 19, 2010, was a Pakistani sports official who was president of the International Boxing Association from 1986 to 2006. His career spanned almost 3 decades in which he made contributions to boxing around the world. He is widely credited with inventing the computerized scoring system. Chowdhry was born in Jalalpur, Punjab, on October 26, 1923. His father's name is Major Muhammad Hussain. Basic primary education from Kuchi Maiman Primary School, Sagdar, Karachi. Passed his matriculation examination from Sindh Madrasatul Islam Pilot Secondary School, Karachi. Intermediate from D.J. Sindh Government Science College, Karachi, and earned his Bachelor of Electrical and Mechanical Engineering degree from the prestigious NED Engineering College, Karachi in 1950. Chowdhry was offered a lecturer position in the NED Engineering College, Karachi in 1950 and served in the capacity till 1958. From 1958 to 1965, he worked as an associate professor and from 1968 to 1977 as a professor. He was also the head of the Mechanical and Engineering Department of NED till his retirement in 1977, total 27 years service. Professor Chowdhry worked as secretary of the Pakistan Boxing Federation, PBF, from 1959 to 1984 and acted as PBF president from 1984 to 2004. From 2004 to 2008 he delivered his services as chairman of the PBF. He was also the honorary director of sports at the University of Karachi. In 1962, Professor Chowdhry laid the foundation of the Asian Boxing Federation and served as its unopposed Secretary General from 1962 to 1990. From 1990 till 2006, he remained president of the Asian Boxing Federation. He also had the distinction to act as International Boxing Association, IBA, vice president from 1966 to 1974. From 1974 to 1986, he was the Secretary General of the World Boxing Body. He also remained IBA president for a record 20 years, from 1986 to 2006. He was also declared the best judge of 1964 Tokyo Olympics. On November 5, 2006 he lost the elections at the IBA Congress at Santo Domingo. Chowdhry was ousted as president of the IBA by Taiwan's Wu Qingque, who secured 83 votes against Chowdhry's 79. By then, Chowdhry had been elected president of the International Boxing Association for 5 consecutive terms. In 1988 Seoul Olympics, boxing came under strong clouds when Mr. Juan Antonio Samaranch, president, International Olympic Committee, announced that the future of boxing as an Olympic sport would be reviewed because of its defective scoring system. Professor Khurshid Anwar Chowdhry, being the president of IBA, and an engineer by profession, devoted 2 years and after intensive research invented Computerized Scoring System, which was an integral part of the International Boxing Scoring System until 2013. Professor Anwar Khurshid Chowdhry died in 2010 at the age of 86 from a heart attack. He is survived by 3 daughters, Dr. Sonia Shakil, Fumi Chowdhry, Meena Chowdhry, and his Japanese wife Michiyo Yanagawa Chowdhry. In a personal message, IBA President Wu Qingque said, "It's a huge loss for the world sports community and especially for boxing." Executive Vice President of IBA Ghaffar Rahimov from Uzbekistan has said that Chowdhry has rendered great services to uplift boxing in the world and he will be greatly missed. Prominent among those who attended his funeral were President of Pakistan Boxing Federation Dona Khan Bhutto, a number of former Pakistani international boxers who came to limelight when Anwar Chowdhry headed the Pakistan Boxing Federation, former international athlete Muhammad Talib, and a large number of friends and admirers. Among a number of international official figures who expressed their sorrow and grief were Kishan Narsi from India, member IBA Executive Committee, Yu Jae-jun from Seoul, Korea, Shahid Mohammad Kamal, president of Syrian Boxing Federation, and member of IBA Executive Committee, Ghaffar Rahimov, Executive Vice President of IBA, Paul King ABA of England and member of IBA Executive Committee, Mar Muhammad Ali Abul from Bahrain, Bashar Mustafa Al-Thadhan, Mrs. Ekbal Kaisi from Iraqi Boxing Federation, Greg Czech, and Jelda Endeza, Greece, Sandy Pino, America, Professor Emil Jashiev, Greece, Professor Agajan, Azerbaijan, Manuel de Lopez, Philippines, Kidhe Harpa, Barbados, and Neva Imaldnia, Sri Lanka. They all paid rich tributes to him, describing his death as a great loss to world boxing. Since his youth, Professor Anwar Chowdhry had been closely involved with sports in general and boxing in particular. As a result, his lifelong commitment to sport promotion, he is reckoned as one of the most decorated sports officials in the world today. The government of Pakistan conferred on him the honor of Sitara-i-Imtiaz, Star of Excellence, in 1999. His Majesty, the King of Thailand, conferred the Order of the Direct Unicorn in recognition of his services for amateur boxing at international level. The governments of Azerbaijan, 2001, and Morocco had also honored Chowdhry with civil awards. For his meritorious services, he has been honored with some of the highest awards like Merit Award, conferred by the Association of National Olympic Committees, a subsidiary of International Olympic Committee. He was conferred Olympic Order by the International Olympic Committee in 1992. The Olympic Council of Asia also showered him with an award in 1994. In 1995, he was given an award by UNESCO. The same year, Leonardo Institute of former USSR also conferred on him its rare award. He was also given honorary doctorate degrees by Azerbaijan University, State University of Uzbekistan, University of Eastern Philippines, and Armenian State Institute of Physical Culture. Kazakh Institute of Physical Education and Sports honored him with honorary professorship at their institute. References